Independent, dependent, and controlled variables. Independent variable. Maria only had one thing she changed, the amount of cornstarch. Bob changed the amount of cornstarch, glue, and borax on each test. I can easily tell the result of the cornstarch in Maria's experiment. It made the polymer softer and also made it less stretchy. With Bob's experiment, I have no idea what the cornstarch did. Maybe his polymer got bouncier because of the borax and not the cornstarch. It's hard to tell because he changed too many things. The one thing that you change is called an independent variable. Dependent variable. Maria tried to keep track of how soft her polymer was. That was her dependent variable. Bob tried to keep track of how bouncy his polymer was. That was his dependent variable. A dependent variable is what changes as a result of the experiment. That is the same thing as the data that is collected during the experiment. Maria had lots of controlled variables. She kept the glue and the borax the same for every recipe. Bob didn't control any variables. There were lots of things about his experiment that were unfair. Controlled variables are the things that you keep the same during the experiment. They allow you to pay attention to only the independent variable. They make an experiment fair. They are necessary to find answers scientifically. Did you use variables? Think about your experiment with polymers. Did you change only one ingredient like Maria? If so, you had an independent variable. Did you keep track of your results? If so, you had a dependent variable. Did you try to keep everything in the experiment fair? Did you keep the recipe the same except the independent variable? If so, you had controlled variables.